Hello, friends. You've just started Albion and you're sitting there with 0 silver, or maybe just 10k in your pocket. Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your first million silver step by step. No premium, no fancy gear, just simple methods that work for every beginner. Let's get started. Just before we start, do you want to make more silver in Albion without stressing over all the calculations? Albion Online Grind has everything you need and way more. Just head to the site and see for yourself. And don't forget to use code THEX for a lifetime 10% discount. All right, let's jump into it. If you're a brand new player sitting on less than 100k silver, maybe even starting from 0, and you want to make your first million, here's exactly what to do. Step 1. Head over to the market and buy yourself a Tier 3 ox. It only costs around 10,000 silver, and trust me, it's worth every coin. Now that you've got your Tier 3 ox, here's what to do next. Take it and head over to the starter town, the small city where you first began the game. Each main city in Albion has its own nearby starter town, just one map away. And that's exactly where we're going for the next step. So now that we've reached the starter town, what's next? Simple. We're going to buy Tier 2 items. Here the prices are super cheap compared to the main city because all the new players just dump their items for almost nothing. All you need to do is place buy orders with whatever silver you have, even if it's just 10k. For me, at this point, I only had 15,000 silver and I spent it all right here. As you can see here, I'm placing a buy order for 100 Tier 2 jackets, and it only cost me about 6,400 silver in total. That's an incredibly low amount. Almost nothing. And later, when we compare this to the estimated market value, you'll see just how profitable this really is. Look at this, the estimated value of the items we just bought. For only 15,000 silver is around 87,500 silver. That's almost 6 times the amount we paid. And this is exactly how you start turning small silver into big profit. All right, so what's the next step? We've got all these items now, but what do we actually do with them? You've got 2 options, but I won't reveal both just yet, because the difference is huge. For now, let's go with the first option. We take the items back to the main city and try to sell them there. Let's see how much profit we can make.
As you can see, we're checking the price of each item here. We'll subtract the amount we paid when we bought them, and that will show us exactly how much profit we're making.
So, as you can see, our net profit here is about 60,000 silver on top of the 15k we originally spent. That means if we sell these items here in the city, we'll walk away with around 75,000 silver total. In other words, we just multiplied our silver by 5 times. But are we done yet? Of course not. There's another method that can take us even further, up to 20 times the silver we invested. But of course, more profit always means more risk. And that brings us to the second option, selling these items on the black market. For me, this is actually the better choice, and here's why. First, the black market buys huge quantities very quickly. Within just an hour or two, you can sell everything, collect your silver and cash, and repeat the process on a larger scale. Second, and most importantly, the prices are much higher than in the regular city markets. This means your profit can go up to 20 times what you originally invested. Now, some of you might say, but isn't this risky? And my answer is simple, not really. First of all, the risk is tiny. You're only investing 10 or 15k silver, which you can easily make back. Even if you die, just go kill a few mobs in the yellow zone and in half an hour you'll have it again. But if you make it even once, your profit can be 20 times higher. Second, as a new player running with a tier 3 ox and tier 2 gear, gankers usually won't even bother chasing you. It's obvious you're not carrying millions, so it's just not worth their time. As you can see, if we sell in the black market, our net profit is around 300,000 silver. Just think about that, turning a small 15K investment into 300K silver. Now imagine taking that 300K, reinvesting it, and transporting even more items. How much could that grow into? At the same 20x rate, that 300K can grow into almost 6 million silver. And with that, you've got the capital to start any business you want, or simply keep repeating this same method. Now, you might think, but how can I even find 300K worth of items? The answer is simple. You've got 5 main cities, which means you can spread it out, only about 60K per city. Plus, there are 14 different Tier 2 items you can buy: armor, weapons, bags, capes, and more. Most of them cost less than 100 silver in starter towns. And you can resell them here for up to 3,000 silver or more, especially with certain weapons. And remember, the risk is always small, but if it works, the profits are absolutely insane. So there you have it. Starting with just a tiny investment of 15,000 silver, you can work your way up to hundreds of thousands and even push it all the way into the millions. This is one of the best ways for new players to build up their first real capital in Albion. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss future guides. And don't forget, if you want even more tools and resources for Albion, check out Albion Online Grind and use my code THEX for a lifetime 10% discount. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.